the exciting news is I'm now going to be running two cars
Yeah.
as regular sort of daily drivers, just to give people an idea. The first is my Seat Leon, which because I'm doing a couple of thousand miles a month now minimum, driving
Yeah.
all over the place, see James and do lots of things
Yeah.
for this channel. So I wanted an economical one, 45 plus to the gallon, cruise control, Apple CarPlay. So that's basically my cheap to run mobile office that I can do everything from it. And I've got to say, I bought it, 3 weeks ago now? And I've got to say, it's bloody brilliant. So far, so good. So the first report on that is coming fairly soon. And I've just agreed to buy off my very good friend William. So if he's watching, thank you, Will. Your car is going to
Thank you,
be
Rick.
famous, hopefully. But I've agreed to buy his Lexus IS250. I think it's around about a 2006 model year. And Will bought that car brand new. And he's had it for, 15 years? 50, yeah, around about 14, 15 years.
Wow.
I know he will have looked after it very well because he is a rather good lawyer and he's not short of a few quid.
Yeah.
So it will have been very well maintained. And I've just agreed to buy it for absolute buttons, which I'm absolutely over the moon with. I'm so excited, I can't tell you. It's ridiculous. It's a very cheap old Lexus, but I get so much pleasure out of buying cheap old cars
Yeah.
because you're getting something for nothing. And when it's as good as the Lexus is, honestly, I'm so excited. I probably won't touch the Seat for the next 3 weeks, just driving around in the Lexus, just excited to be in a 2.5 litre V6
Yeah.
with a 6-Matic. So I think the two cars are a really nice combination. So you've got modern 80 plate mobile office with all the toys on it, but
Yeah.
still cheap, 7,000 quid. And then you've got the 2 grand smoker, which is 2.5 litre V6, heated and cooled seats, and I'm so excited, just absolute comfort.
Yeah.
So if I'm smoking around, I'll probably use the Seat, but if I've got to go on a long journey, there's a good chance I'll get in the Lexus because sat on the motorway, a 2.5 litre V6 at 80 miles an hour on cruise with a 6-speed auto, I'm hoping I'm going to get 35 mpg, which is absolutely fine for me.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to do all that and test them rigorously, and maybe even go and find there's actually a disused airfield near me, so maybe I'll go and performance test them as well, stick a draggy in them and see what they do.
Goodness
if anybody's interested in that. So yeah, so that's my news. James, anything for you?
No, my life's quite boring by comparison with yours. But yeah, I do have a BMW because I never stray very far from BMWs, really. I might go away for a short time, but I always get drawn back. And yeah, I've got a 320 coupe, which you haven't seen yet, strangely enough. So but
Right,
you'll
we
see
did a
it.
video on that.
Well, you'll see it in the next few weeks anyway, and yeah, we'll do a video on it. And I'm quite moany about it, but Bradley thinks it's fantastic, so that's okay.
Oh,
If Bradley thinks it's okay, then
James,
yeah,
it's an E46, which is just one of the best BMWs ever made.
yeah,
In my opinion, the E46 and the E39, so the 3 Series and the 5 Series of that era, they are just fantastic. If they're well maintained, they just drive beautifully and they're lovely.
yeah,
Hydraulic steering, they're just fantastic. So yeah, I'm very excited about your 320, but people need to know it's the 2.2 straight 6 with a 5-speed auto.
yeah,
So just a beautiful cruiser, and it's got sensible. Are they 16 or 17-inch wheels with balloon tires on them?
yeah. They're just yeah, nice puffy tires, which is
Yeah.
what you need. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, everyone love. I love the look of an M Sport. I love the 18-inch MV wheels they used to put on those, and they're hot. They just crash through potholes, and they're a pain in the ass to drive. I bought the Leon specifically because it had 17-inch wheels on it, and it wasn't crashing through potholes all the time. They look great, but I want something to drive properly. I'm not really that bothered about aesthetics.
no,
So I'm very jealous of your BMW.
yeah,
Maybe we have a little swapsy one day. You can have a go on the Lexus for a week, and I'll take the
yeah.
BMW for a week.
Okay,
See
yeah,
which,
we'll do something like that. That'd be fun.
yeah, but yeah, I'm very jealous of your E46.
Okay,
So yeah, you've got to do an E46 video, and I'll
yeah,
do the Lexus and the Leon video.
yeah.
And I've got two other cars actually that I'm going to do videos on. But we'll do the first. The ones I've mentioned, we'll do those first. But the other two cars, I live on a farm, and I bought my wife a Land Cruiser 3 years ago. When I bought it, it was 8 years old and it had done 100,000 miles. It's now 11 years old. It's done 120, just over 120,000 miles. And in those 3 years, it has cost me £9 for a sensor. It has been absolutely amazing. She never cleans it. She never washes it. The dogs sleep in the back of it most of the day because they just like sitting in the back of it. It is a bit of a dustbin. And when I do a video on it, it's not getting cleaned. You're going to see it as it is, as a farm hack. And it's fantastic. So even though it's not cheap, I think I paid 15.5 grand for it. When you compare it to, other 4x4s that people go and buy, Range Rovers and stuff like that, it's a fraction of the price. And that's what the Future-Proof Cars is. It's getting something that does the job brilliantly for a lot less money than everybody else pays. That really is our ethos. So the Land Cruiser is probably a brilliant example of that, and it is. We've had it for 3 years, so I'm not speculating. I'm telling you, it's been amazing.
No, it's
and the other one,
very nice. It's very, very nice.
Yeah, the other one is my little Mini, which I bought about 10 years ago, and have just modified it over the years to such a degree that it's now just a complete hooligan. It's got somewhere between 230 and 250 horsepower. It's got throttle valves on it. It's got 20% reduction in the supercharger pulley, limited slip differential, Michelin Pilot Sport 5s. Jesus, what else? It's fully poly-bushed, coilover suspension, big brake kit. The list goes on. I've never totted up, so I don't know what I've spent, and I don't want to know. But it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's right. No, I do. You did pick me up on it quite a few years ago from a station, and it was quite good fun. That I must admit. Also to everybody, we have actually done a car video. Our most popular video so far is the Volvo we no longer have, which was a few £100 Volvo, which is now gone. But if you want to have a look around at it, I mean that in a way is a very good indication of what you can get, a cheap big car if you need it. But I didn't need that car. It was too big and too smelly. Too many.
Most popular video we've ever done, and you decide to flog it.
Well, it's gone. It's gone now. But there you go.
Nice.
But I didn't love it. You see, so I've bought a car I quite love, but so that's.
See, I've got an admission of quite love the BMW.
Yeah, I do love the BMW actually, but
Right.
it is the thing which you said to me the other day. Do you look at it when you leave it anywhere? And of course you do.
Yeah. If you turn around and look at it, then you've bought something that's getting under your skin.
That's right. Yeah, but it's the prettiest car in the car park whenever it gets left anywhere. So that's always a good sign.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. I would love an E46 M3, and I should have bought one when they were 8-9 grand. I am kicking myself because now they're stupid money.
Yeah.
So we can't really recommend. Well, can we recommend? You can always recommend an E46 M3. It's always a good idea. Just make sure that the subframe in the boot's all right. No, there's loads of things on there. Well, not loads of things, but a few crucial things. But then everything else can be fixed.
Yeah, but the point is, we've got lots of car videos coming up. So if you want to see car content, it's all coming. But you've got to stay tuned. You've got to tell your friends. You've got to like and subscribe and all that geary stuff. And
listen, guys, we need people. Look, we are going to do all these, but we need people to like and subscribe before we start getting into spending too much money on this, because if we can't make any money out of it to fund it, then there's no point in doing it. But we desperately want to do it. So please like each video, subscribe, and then we can do more and more and more. And I promise you, we will have a lot of fun. Please like and subscribe.